All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV, and as you know, it is JPL coverage, the Jamaica Premier League coverage, and we're going to speak about two games that we witnessed today. I know most of you guys are not watching the Jamaican Premier League, but as you know, I think I have a great deed ahead of me, a great task ahead of me to highlight the Jamaican football as much as possible at all levels, from the youth come straight up. So that definitely include the Jamaican Premier League, and as you know, I will be covering it. So let's get into the discussion. I was tracking the game throughout the entirety of the game. I watched both games. I It was difficult. I had to have two screens up, one with the schoolboy football and one with the Jamaican Premier League. So if you can't see the Jamaican Premier League, it's on the Flow Sports app. You will find it on the Flow Sports app, where you'll have to go on. I think it's Sportsmax 2. You'd have to find it on Sportsmax 2. It won't be on the first one. So you'd have to find it on Sportsmax 2. If you're not seeing it, you'd have to find it on Sportsmax 2. But as you know, big up everyone who's coming in. Big up Fresh God. Guys, please remember to smash the like button as we get into the details of both games. Now, it was difficult for me to find details of these games. Really, really difficult. So what I had to do, I had to be keeping track of the games. Whenever an incident happened, I'd have to put it on my Twitter feed. Let me show you guys how I was tracking the game. Let me show you guys how I was tracking the game. Oof. Why that thing freeze every time I go on this? So this is actually how I was tracking the game. Like basically every minute of the game, I was tracking the game. So, but I'm gonna go to the first game where we saw Molynes United versus Harbour, in which that game, 4 goals scored in that game. A lot of activities happening throughout the game. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see. I'm gonna have to track back on my phone. Surprise. So the first game we have Harbour versus Molynes. Harbour would actually be the home team, but you don't necessarily. It's a Sports Max app. Sports Max app. They have a YouTube channel for it, but I use the app. You won't find the games on you find some games on the YouTube channel, only some. You will only find some of the games on the YouTube channel, but it's tough. But so let's get into the game. Hopefully, I can remember the game. I can remember the goals. I wanted to do the first upload from minute 1 of the first game. Let me see. Okay, so that was yesterday's game. All right, so good. So Harbour starting lineup, we have Chambers, Harding, Priestley, Dyer, Staples, Molynes, Stewart, Lewis, and Robinson, Reed, and Williams. And Molynes United starting lineup, we have Williams, Thompson, McCoy, Stewart, Grant, Brown, Nelson, Sutherland. Tariq Sutherland had a good game as well. Pringles, Stewart, and Livingston. So I would say that this game, the game swung in both directions quite so often. Tonight, I'm going live about 8 o'clock tonight on the Reggae Boyz. I'll be going live 8 o'clock tonight on the Reggae Boyz. Yes, amen. Reed goal bad. The free kick. And the last goal, the man, who scored the last goal just a while ago, man? I can't remember, but I tell him, man, cut inside and beat about 2 players and just whip it in the far corner. I'm like, yes, that's a really, really good goal. So that is the starting lineup for Molynes. So as the game kick off, early out in the game, Molynes put themselves on the score sheet by from Jeremy Nelson. And no, not Jeremy Nelson. Hold on. It was Let me see. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. I do apologize. Good. So it was Trayvon and Nicholas Nelson who scored both goals. The first goal was scored by Trayvon. Then now and that's close to the second close to the finish of the first half. And then now on the last minute of the first half in the 45th minute plus about 2 at the time, where we saw Harbour getting back one through Nicholas Nelson. Then now in the second half, going into the second half, in the let me see, Trevor Reed again, strike again in the earlier stage of the second half to get back the team into the forefront. And then now in the last minute, the last dying minute, I think it was, let me see if I can check, about 90 minutes plus something. Nicholas Nelson get back one. Nicholas something get back one. And Fresh God, the Molynes support. Oh my God, Fresh God. Jeez. And Nicholas, so and then now that game ended. Harbour 2, Molynes United 2, and pretty much a balanced game. And I think that's a balance. That is the balanced result. At the end of the day. So going forward, now we have another game, and I think this was actually a very well entertaining game. Game of two halves, actually. A game of two halves. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see. It's a game of two halves. I'm trying to find it. Game of two halves. Let me find it, people. Let me find it. Good. So we have Mount Pleasant versus Molynes. Molynes starting our lineup. We have Petrie, we have Vanzi, Dallas, Chambers, Roden, Lewis, Brian Thompson, Clemson, Lewin, and Murray. Then for Mount Pleasant, very good team. Mount Pleasant put out Paul, Richie, Sule Makala. I played D-Cup with Sule Makala. Lane Roberts, Sigri, Isaac, Harvey, Green, Morris, and Alan Atti. You know, most of them know Alan Atti. Alan Atti put himself on the score sheet today. Back. Yes, Alan, you're a bridging. But my word, man, what kind of bill that you're on the people in feel with? What kind of bill is that you're on the people in feel with? Fresh God said, I'm a hometown team. Man, them I go through a rough patch. Yeah. I could see that on the pitch that things not you know, but that's how it goes. So as the game went on, evidently it was crystal clear that Mount Pleasant is a better team. On the 17th minute of the game, Mount Pleasant scored their second goal. So think about it. I think the first goal scored on the 9th. Let me see if I can get it back. I think the first goal scored on the 9th minute of the game. No, the 14th minute, Daniel Green. Then Alan Atti, Daniel Green on the 4th minute, on the 14th minute with a penalty. You know, you can basically say that was a direct keeper went out. It wasn't that clear cut. I have the video, so I'll be posting the video. I have the video, so I'll be posting the video, so you guys can see it. And then now, going forward, we saw where Alan Atti in the 17th minute making it 2-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant. On the 43rd minute now, close to the closing of the first half, we had Daniel Green again putting the ball in the back of the net. And then now on the 45th minute, Ricardo Morris was having a very, very good game, enjoyable game. He was enjoying this game, putting on pressure, mounting the pressure on Molynes, and he scored his goal on the 45th minute plus, I think, a +2 on the 45th minute +2. Then now in the second half, coming back out in the second half, that is where Molynes, I don't know what the coach said to the Molynes team, but they look a total different team in the second half. Very, very adamant, very, very determined. They started to play significantly better in the second half, and they were going at Mount Pleasant this time around. They weren't sitting back that easy. But it's not a case in which they were mounting a lot of pressure on Mount Pleasant, because Mount Pleasant had more of the possession. They were in control. They were playing the ball around, passing the ball around. And Mount Pleasant just looked like a very, very good, a well-drilled unit in regards to passing the ball. I think this is the game that I watched with the most passes completed and the most passes attempted so far since I'm watching the JPL, and that is by Mount Pleasant. So that's very good. So later down in the game, a lot of opportunities being created. Mount Pleasant not getting a chance, and I think some of the time you see some missed passes here and there, but that's not nothing much to worry about. Then now, okay, they made 2 changes at halftime. I can't even remember who came on. They made 2 changes at halftime. Then now we had a penalty on the 83rd minute. They had a penalty in the 83rd minute by Corey Hilton, and he scored it, made the game 4-1, and basically think that the game would finish. But Mount Pleasant still had more likely most of the possession. And the last stage, the last moment of the game, we had Donovan Sigree cutting inside, beating 2-3 players and finding the back of the net and hitting the ball in the far post. So, and then Donovan Sigree putting the game to bed. First God said Norland Beckford and Rowan Richards came on. And funny enough, remember now that Mount Pleasant made some wholesale changes. They put out some young players as well. Even Richie came off. So they made a lot of changes. Sule McCullough, some of the experienced players came off, and they kind of put in the younger players on the pitch. So I think it's something that we can look at. But in all aspects, I think it was fairly a good game. But definitely, people, I won't go any further. Ensure that you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, people. As you know, I'll be covering the Jamaican Premier League as much as possible, as best as I can. And keep tuning, people. I'll be going live later this evening to do my preview. I will be going live later to do my preview of the Jamaica versus Peru game. And right here with me, I have those screenshotted people. I have the Peru starting lineup right here with me. I have the Peru starting lineup, people. So don't screenshot it. I have the Peru starting lineup. I got the Peru starting lineup, people. So, people, thank you very much for tuning in. Some good games we enjoy. I think that Mount Pleasant so far look like a team that really is a well drilled, even though the striker, which is a good friend of mine, Alan Hattie, belly look big. But I think he's going to work on that. I definitely believe he's going to work. He's a professional, so I think that is something that he's going to work on. It's improving as the games go by. You can see that the tempo is improving, the quality is improving. So we keep check on it. We continue to keep check on it and looking in on the games. And so we continue to talk about them. People, please remember to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. GNM Network, big up. RTS Vibes, big up. I'll see you guys again. And hopefully, guys, make sure hit the like button. Please, people, hit the like button. Please, I'm begging you. Smash the like button, people. And I'll see you guys again. Military Guna TV, people. And we are out.